of the Arab race is a man named Ishmael, according to the Bible. When you go to Saudi Arabia and you ask the people there, who was Ishmael? What did Ishmael look like? Where and how will we recognize Ishmael if we saw him again? They will point you to Medina Salih, 100 miles from Medina, where the people say the son of Ishmael, Petra, is carved in the mountain. So if you want to know what Ishmael looks like, look at his son. My friends, behold Petra, the son of Ishmael. Can you see this? Does he look like me? The father of the Arab race. How could they tell us that the Africans and the Arabs have nothing in common, and the father of both of us is right here? Here are some of the descendants of the original Arabs. This comes out of a book called The Sons of Ishmael. The Sons of Ishmael. Do you see the physical characteristics? Why are you taught to hate the Palestinians? Why are you taught to hate the Saudis and the Kuwaitis when you see the sons of Ishmael? All of these brothers are Arabs. Arab is not a race. An Arab is a conglomeration of culture. The races vary. You have Asian Arabs. You have African Arabs. Here are some of the sons of Ishmael. Do you remember only last year they had people going to Saudi Arabia in order to fight to protect Kuwait? Do you remember that? Do you know who the Prime Minister of Kuwait is today? He's an Arab. He's a Muslim. His name is Sheikh Saad bin Abdullah Al Sabah. And this is what he looks like. When he came to America, they wouldn't put him on CNN. They didn't put him on ABC in the evening news. Why didn't they want you to know that this is the Crown Prince of Kuwait? My brother and your brother. They don't want us getting together. They want you to believe that Islam is just a religion for Arabs, and the Arabs don't look like you. You don't have anything in common with them, so don't listen to what they have to say. But when you see the man, you begin to realize we are one. King Saud, Saudi Arabia, one of the former kings of Saudi Arabia. They have an Islamic bank in Saudi Arabia, headed up by a Saudi Arabian. His name is Dr. Muhammad Ali. Dr. Muhammad Ali. Here. He's not born in Africa. He's born in Saudi Arabia. This is Dr. Muhammad Ali. They tell you should hate the PLO because there's a group of Europeans who call themselves Jews who want to steal that land. They want to take the land. And in order to be successful, they have to divide you. They don't want the world to know. They don't want the African people to know. They don't want the Muslims to know that the land they are trying to steal belongs to Northeast Africa. We used to walk over that land with Abraham, who was black, and Moses, who was black. You say, well, don't say Abraham was black. He was a Jew. How do you know? When the question was asked of Mr. Tacitus, the most famous historian of Rome, Tacitus said, everyone knows in Rome, this is 80 AD, that Abraham, the founder of the Jews, came and originated in Ethiopia. So what do you think he looked like? 80 AD. You want to see a Palestinian? A brave sister that suffered for 11 years in an Israeli jail. And the Israeli soldiers said that if she didn't confess, they were going to make her father rape her in front of all of the soldiers. That's what Fatima Banawi endured. And we don't even know who she is. Brothers and sisters, and ladies and gentlemen, before you make your choice between Islam or Christianity, meet Fatima Banawi, the only female member of the PLO on the executive committee, the only female decision maker in the PLO is Fatima Banawi. She was not born in Nigeria. She was not born in Ghana. She was born in Jerusalem, where a group of Europeans have tried to kick her out and claim the land for themselves. 10,000 BC. 10,000 BC. I'm going to tell you something. Now, please, now, hold on. Hold on, whatever you can. Hold on. Just don't be tipping on the chair. Hold on, because this can knock you over. 10,000 BC. In the land of northern India, a group of people lived called the Harappian people, Mohenjo-daro. And they had villages, over 1,000, from northern India near the Ganges River all the way to Russia. Over 1,000 villages, the same architectural style. But in Harappa, they built houses in a shopping center, 10,000 BC. And they had two-story houses with toilets in the houses. When Europeans were trying to find caves to live in, because Europeans just came onto the planet around 10,000 years ago. A highly advanced civilization in India. And people have been searching to try to find out what did they look like, hoping they were white. Hoping. Archaeologists searching and scratching out in the hot sun, seeing if they could find out who they were. And if they found out first, you may never know. Like the pyramids chopping off their noses.
And the owner of BMW 6 there is Felix. Please come and move it now.
Hoping you wouldn't recognize the Sphinx if the nose was chipped off.
There as well. So the owner of a BMW 6 there is Felix. You come and move it straight away.
Chopping off the nose. But I recognize my blood. You can chop off the nose, the hands, the feet. I know my blood. Finally, they found one of the princesses of the Harappian society in India. You've been taught you don't have anything in common with Indians. And Indians have been taught they don't have anything common with you. And the same person taught both of us. This is the princess. This is the princess who ruled over the homes 2 stories high that had toilets in every